If you clicked on this video, you're probably a young man with a corn addiction who has convinced himself that No Nut November is the answer to all your problems. You'll be abstaining from corn and self-pleasuring for a whole month. Well done, man. Then as soon as November is over, so congratulate yourself for all your hard work, resisting all those urges. You'll watch some corn again and start the cycle all over again.
Stupid.
Sounds pretty stupid, right? Well, in this video, I'll give you the top 3 reasons why you struggle to silence that little horny monster in your mind. If you're watching this video, I presume you already know what No Nut November is. But for anyone confused, no, this is not about edible nuts. Or actually,
What?
never mind. Let me stop.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
No Nut November is an internet challenge revolving around abstinence from masturbation, adult content, sex, and ejaculation for the whole month of November. Sounds pretty good, right? Sounds like something that a lot of young men would probably benefit from. Well, despite it being well-intentioned, it's simply a short-term fix for a much more deep-rooted issue that so many young men struggle with today. And this failure to address the actual reasons why men develop corn addictions in the first place is the main reason why so many men who try this challenge fail miserably or relapse at the earliest opportunity. Okay, so reason number 1, social media. If you have any form of social media, it will come as no shock to know how frequent it is for sexual imagery to be thrown at you from all directions, completely unsolicited, whether it's a fake Fotbot account spamming your DMs trying to meet you on the metaverse, the latest Ice Spice video, or just some random twerking you've managed to rewatch 10 times now.
Look at this dude.
All these sexual images enter your brain and will be stored for later use as an excuse to why you are returning to these adult sites that you're trying to avoid. So you need to be more aware of what type of content you're consuming. So mindless scrolling is exactly what you need to stop doing if you want to avoid returning to these old habits. So if you want to increase your chances of beating this addiction, either drastically reduce your social media intake, or as Jordan Peterson would say, clean your room. In this sense, meaning fix your algorithm. These social media companies have developed algorithms that are so advanced, they actually know exactly what type of content you pay attention to. So there's no one else to blame for your algorithm but you. So simply start paying attention to content that will actually better your life. Content that actually teaches you things, content that can actually lead to you improving yourself. Content that actually will teach you life skills or teach you things that you wanted to learn. So reason number 2, No Nut November relies on willpower and self-control. Well, since you clicked on the Pierce post video, I'm contractually obligated to keep it 100%. If you're doing No Nut November, it is most likely you do not have either of these skills. Willpower is the ability to resist short-term gratification in pursuit of long-term goals and objectives. The fact that it's a challenge for you to not obliterate your baloney for a whole month is probably a big sign that you lack willpower, my guy. So why would you rely on the same ability that's failed you so many times before? You've tried resisting the temptation countless times and you failed. So why don't you actually use this month to invest in your self-control skills rather than just trying to use your underdeveloped willpower alone? The best way to do this, in my opinion, is by having a routine. Luckily for you, I've got a morning routine that I'll put in the card above for you to watch after this video, of course. By having a routine that includes productive tasks to do each day, you will simply have less time to think about adult content. Whether it's learning a new skill, doing something creative, socializing with friends or family, getting out of your comfort zone by joining a combat sports club, for example, or literally just getting an early night. Keeping yourself busy is a super effective way to combat temptations. And as the saying goes, idle hands are the devil's tools. Yo guys, it's Editor Pierce here. Just wanted to remind you, if you are enjoying this content so far and you'd like to see more, feel free to, drop me a like, comment, and subscribe. It's much appreciated. I'm pretty new to this self-improvement kind of space and I'd really appreciate any support I can get. So anyway, let's get back to the video. Reason number 3, you are addicted to dopamine first and corn second. I'm sure we've all heard of the term post-nut clarity, and I'm sure many of you watching have experienced this firsthand. The feeling of regret, shame, and just embarrassment after succumbing to the temptations of internet adult content. Yet you find yourself back in the same situation again and again. You, my friend, are not only addicted to that adult content you're consuming, but even more so, you're addicted to the dopamine release in your brain when you do so. Dopamine is a pleasure hormone, to keep it simple. By indulging in adult content, you are tricking your brain into believing that it's achieving one of its main goals, which is reproduction. Dopamine is also a very addictive hormone, so much so that sexual arousal and addictive drugs actually activate the same reward circuit nerve cells. So your corn addiction is actually a lot more similar to drug addiction than you'd like to believe. So please stop trying to convince yourself that it's not a big deal and that you can quit whenever you want, because if you could, you would have. Guys, seriously, porn is ruining so many young men's lives. There are kids as young as age as 12 developing porn addictions. How fucked up is that? The porn industry is crippling the potential of so many of our brothers. And even though there are countless studies showing the negative effects of porn on our minds, bodies, and relationships, yet despite knowing this, millions of young men run back to these adult sites for another hit of the dopamine crack pipe. Don't follow the crowd. Be a free thinker and reject the tainted dopamine that these sites are offering you. By removing all artificial stimulation from your life, you'll finally be able to start repairing the reward circuitry in your mind and body, which will actually allow you to get similar levels of dopamine as corn once provided from the simple, everyday parts of life. Doesn't that just sound like pretty sick?
Yeah, boy.
If you made it this far in the video, I'm guessing you're the type of person who doesn't shy away from the harsh truths and is able to handle some constructive criticism. So I'd like to congratulate you first and give you a little gift to show my appreciation. If you struggle with negative thinking or just feeling like you keep tripping yourself up, I've got the perfect video for you, and it's right here. Go on, give it a click. I'll wait. And as always, why just survive when you can thrive? Alright, peace.